Hey guys, what's up? Mystery Girl here. Hi, welcome back to Detective Butler. So, you guys seem to really enjoy this one, and I really did as well. So, let's get into the next chapter. It's gonna be really fun. And I did it once. Alright, so after a brief moment, I got back to where we were before, and I have realized I forgot to save the last time. Flip me. Why did I do that? Coffee. Coffee is enjoyable. Being a goobus is not enjoyable. Alright, so after only a few minutes, I'm all set to get going. These doors have automatic locks, meaning that the door locks on its own as soon as it closes. The only way for us to open each door is to use its unique key card. In the event we lose our key, the maid has her own master key. She has a key ring, probably used to open an employee rooms. After all, none of the guest rooms have regular keyholes. All the way down the hall, I see the company members standing around. Liza impatiently tapping her foot. Where's my dad? He said he needed to take care of some business with the captain. He should be coming back soon, and it's taking so long. Ah, I see. I lean against the door to our room with a sigh. Cruise ships couldn't be more boring. Oh, look, it's that guy again. What was his name? I don't think he ever told me. He looked over this way, noticing our large group. Then he takes a small notepad out of his pocket, turning to one of the middle pages. You're Gilligan Golder, right? How'd you know my name? These people you've been chatting with all have an emblem on their clothes. The logo of GG Inc., the famous life insurance company centered in New York. That made me think of a news article I wrote about their press conference. Did some research and found CEO Galvano Golder with a son named Gilligan. Okay. Hello, are you a news reporter? I'm Eliza Jones, head of public relations, so if you'd like to do a story on our company, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm a journalist for the Lighthouse Chronicles, the local paper. I'm here to do a story on the ship, but I suppose I could write something up for you too. Just call me Butler. As in like Black Butler? That'd be wonderful. Here's my business card. Ugh. Butler, huh? I'm Howard E. John, the company's COO. Pleased to meet you. Blythe Calico, company CFO. Nice meeting you. The other two hand Butler business cards as well. And here's my card too. He takes out some business cards, handing them out to each of us. Detective Butler? Wait a minute, you're a detective? Not yet, but I've got start somewhere. One day that I'll be the greatest detective in the world. You mean like Sherlock Holmes? Oh, why did we have that? Oh man. I swear that's completely crazy. Yep. Working as a journalist in the meantime should be a good way to find interesting cases to solve. Makes sense. Although I've read some mystery novels, they didn't interest me much. So in other words, you're a catcher. Hey, what's wrong with my taste in books? Never said it was wrong. Just giving an opinion. You truly are a journalist. I wonder where my dad went. Don't know, but sure it's taken a while. Well, I've got my own agenda, so I'll be going now. Ciao. Butler tips his hat to everyone, turning towards the staircase, and leaves me with the company members. The atmosphere quickly returns to its boring state. Oh, I would feel that way too if I was with execs and I would have no idea what to talk about. Eventually, some men in suits turned to the corner of the hallway, my father among them. Sorry to keep you waiting, but like I said, I had to deal with some business back there. Figured I should be productive while my kid is slacking off. He turns to the men, says something I can't hear at this distance, and proceeds to walk toward our group, leaving the others behind. Anyway, I was discussing something with the captain in his room. He's a real nice guy. He said he'll show us to the VIP dining area in a moment. You met the captain himself? If I'm not mistaken, Galavano, you're friends with the captain, aren't you? That's right. It's a long story, so I won't bore Gilligan here with the details. But we've been good friends for some time. Huh? That was a weird but cool way of having that. The man in suit suddenly part like the Red Sea, and a man clad in white steps between them. From his appearance alone, anyone could tell he is the captain of this ship. Welcome aboard our cruise ship. I, Captain Jack Equipment. Sincerely hope you enjoy your stay. He gives everyone a salute as if to make himself appear even more charismatic. No doubt he wants to impress us. He then extends his hand out to each of us, formally welcoming us onto the ship. And then thank him, but only to remain polite. Still doubtful this cruise will be any fun. Shortly after, the men surround the captain, forming a circle behind him. It was almost as if they were lining up behind a general on a battlefield, ready to serve his every command. Each one of them looks as tall and menacing as a real soldier. I wouldn't be surprised if they were all war veterans, or at the very least bodybuilders. I probably shouldn't do anything to get on their bad side. Always smart when you see bodyguards. Now then, I'll be glad to show you all the way to the VIP seating. Please follow me. Alright, so the VIP seating is as fancy as I was expecting. Of course, it's nothing that I haven't seen before, but this time it's on a cruise ship. The men in suits had decided to surround our whole group. It seems they will protect the captain, but any VIP guest as well. That kind of makes sense. If you want to make a good impression on a cruise ship, you better. Our group is led past most of the tables to a special seating area reserved for the VIP passengers. Said the VIP. With bottles of champagne. Hey, what a nice place! Thanks, Jack. No problem, Mr. Golder. Our head chef will be right with you. Please enjoy your meal. And with that, the captain and his men disappear into the crowd. Howard, Eliza, Life, thank you. It's because of all your hard work that we are able to dine here tonight. We ordered these drinks and appetizers for all of us to celebrate the company's miraculous success. That's nice of him to do that. What an incredible year it's been. So many ups and downs. Yeah, for a while I thought we were totally finished. Now we can finally relax, and the company lives on. Smiles rise on each of their faces, showing their pride in their accomplishments. This is their victory party after all. I know very little of what happened in that company, because I never saw it to be part of it, but that's okay. Regardless of the reason, all of us are here together on this cruise ship. So apparently the company had some problems within it, and they had to fix that, and they're succeeding in the fact that the company still lives on. A few months later, my father takes a glass of champagne. He holds it high up above the center of the table. I don't like this music. So let's have a toast to the success of the company, past, present, and future. Then the five of us speak at once. To the success of the company, past, present, and future. Clang. Our glasses of champagne touch, and we each proceed to take a sip. God, I spilled some on the tablecloth, but I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Holy crap. white, he looks like Donald Duck. Well, he's dressed in a white. Two more of those men in suits appear on our table, each one pushing a servant cart stacked with food. This time, someone else accompanies them. He looks like a chef or something. He's tired. Good evening, everyone. I am the head chef, Donald Ackerley, and tonight I shall have the pleasure of serving you all a fantastic dinner. Oh ho ho! Look at the fearful enough old man. Walking cane in his hand doesn't slow him down one bit. Ah, Donald, nice to see you again after so long. You know, I was really surprised to hear that the great Galvano was coming here. I had no idea if I'd ever see you again. Ha ha! Same here. Who would have thought I'd get a second chance to taste your delicious cooking? Indeed. The old man looks around the table, keeping a smile on his face. Let's see, I know Galvano, but the rest of you all are new. You are all new faces to me. Turns out that my father had met Donald at a high-class restaurant years ago. My father regularly visited California on various business trips, and there was one time he needed to go to a restaurant. Or maybe he was just hungry and slacked off for a bit. In any case, it seems Donald was eventually fired from his old job, but once he learned that this cruise ship needed a professional chef, he was back in the working world again. Can't even imagine working at his age, but he really must find it worth the effort. Pleasure meeting you all. Now then, the food is ready. It's a special treat for the VIPs on the house. One by one, the men distribute the plates from the serving cart around the table. Donald simply leans back on his cane, making sure nothing goes wrong. Each plate is loaded with all kinds of fancy foods. Not even sure I'd be able to get all of their names right. Nonetheless, we'll be eating a dinner fit for a king and his men. I'm sure my father would order no less of a meal. The main dish consists of lamb, bacon, roasted loin, and croquette with confit, butternut squash, and finally a sweet pepper reduction. Any of you who are in culinary who knows what they're talking about, I applaud you. I have no idea what he's talking about. It sounds delicious though. Yeah, that does sound like really good, especially with bacon roast loin. I see, just as I thought. I've tried making them at home, but it never looked this good. And don't forget to leave room for dessert. A specialty ginger milk chocolate cremette, leech granite, spice bread, and on top of it all, slices of passion fruit. Oh, we will. All of this food looks great. Donald smiles and walks back to the kitchen, along with the two men who followed him here. That sounds like a good meal to me. I'm normally a slow eater, but I was able to clean my plate rather fast this time. Perhaps because I was never really stopped to join the conversation. Nothing I'm interested in talking about anyway. I look over to see where Donald went. He's standing near another table, but the person sitting there happens to be the journalist. It's none other than Butler, being served by the head chef as well. Apparently they're wrapped up in their own conversations, but I can't hear a word. Is he being treated as a VIP guest too? From time to time I glance over there and see the two of them still talking. Whatever is going on over there must certainly be more interesting than this conversation. Hey, Elliot! What you looking at? Nothing. Of course it's nothing. Why don't you chat with us for a bit instead of staring out into space, I wouldn't know what to say. I'm sure you have lots of interesting things to talk about. Yeah, Gilligan's a very interesting young man. I'm not too sure about that. I've seen that our plates and bowls are empty and Donald finally shows up. I'm saved. That's for Butler's table. Well, Donald asked everyone how much they've enjoyed the food. Actually, they all give compliments. He's writing in a notebook. I wonder what that's. If he heard my question, he looks back at me, opening the notebook and putting it up on the table, opening to a page near the center. But looking that it's not polite to stare, Gilligan. Okay, definitely worth I jumped back in my chair and turned my head in embarrassment. Then I turned around once more to give him a disgusting glare. In response, a cruel smirk raises on his face. Looks like he got some enjoyment. Darn it! Better pay attention to what's going on at my own table and mess with that guy again. I find that funny. Well then, that concludes dinner. I'll be on duty to serve you all tomorrow night as well. The 5 of us stand up, politely tucking in our chairs underneath the table. We say our farewells to the good chef and leave the dining hall. I'm wondering if this detective is apparently looking into something. I'm going to head back to my room. Gilligan? I think I'll explore the ship a bit. I've had enough of staying in my room. Good call. I'll do the same. I heard there's a nice bar around here. Oh, is there? And isn't there a sauna too? Maybe we can arrange something later. Don't take too long, Gilligan, or you'll be locked out of your room. Well, unless you get that cute maid to open the door. Wahaha. The 3 of us split up, leaving me all by myself. Of course. Ticking. No, there's still one other person here. Oh, I didn't realize you were standing there. I thought you had already left. Not yet. I just wanted to make sure you're okay. You look bored out of your mind all day. Thanks, but I'm fine. I mean, this cruise just isn't my cup of tea. You sure? I mean, your father can be rather strict, and sometimes unfair. It must be very stressful tagging along with him and constantly being in his shadow. That's true, but what else can I do? That's just how things are. Well, if there ever is a problem between you and your father, I'll be on your side. After I thank Blythe one more, she takes her leave, going down the hall. I'll take a short walk around the ship to clear my mind. Maybe I'll stumble upon something interesting. I ascend the stairs nearby, going to the 6th deck. Looks like no one else is out here. Even though it's summer, the nighttime breeze gives me chills. Is it really? No. Place in the pitch black ocean, all I can see. Night sky. Not even the stars. Hopeless future. That embarrassing. That was a great CEO. After all, I can't live up to my father's name. I honestly don't even watch it. Anybody made this. Living a life for the sake of pleasing someone who has no concern for you. That isn't living, right? Am I really just a puppet of my father's wishes? Okay, this is definitely someone who has, this is one of those stories I think about issues with someone his age. I think he said like he's 18. Like he's going through those phases of his life where do I have to live up to my father's name or not? One of those stories. Oi! I turned to where the voice came from. It's Butler. What are you doing out here? I could ask you the same thing. I do what I want because I'm Butler. That's reason enough. Oh, man. Anyway, it's nothing. I went first. Ow. Don't get all emo on me, kid. Tell me what's wrong. My life is a lie. I have no friends because I'm pretending to be someone I'm not. And it wasn't even by my own will. No friends, huh? Yeah. You know, a person's environment can make all the difference in their happiness. Sometimes people just can't get along with each other. I'd be happy if I could just go somewhere far away from home. Where's home? That city over there? It used to be. If I had the choice, I'd live there again, rather than all the way across the country. See, so you moved around a lot as a kid? Not a lot. Just once. And it was enough to leave an impression. I was the same, so I couldn't ever make any friends. What kind of places did you live at? I can't remember. Too long ago. And memories I'd rather not relive. I wish I could forget. My mother died when I was young. I don't want to get into the details. Sorry to hear that, but your father is still alive, right? My father's already dead to me. I've hardly looked him in the eye since the day my mother died. Am I supposed to feel sorry for him? Even after all the crap he's put us through? To fuel his own ego? All these years I haven't been able to say it to anyone. Who would believe that the son of a famous and respected guy like him was in such a mess? Ah. If only they knew the truth about him. I kept the metal bars of the railing holding tight. Resentment channels itself into anger, and my knees collapsed from under me. I know that my emotions can get the best of me sometimes, but saying my thoughts out loud to a total stranger willing to listen to some kid's problems, it helps. Between truth and happiness, you can't have both. He lends me his hand. I take it and stand back up. The more people learn, the more they want to hide from the truth. It's a depressing reality, but you can't let that stop you. If you do, then you're just another idiot. What do you mean, truth and happiness? What you are doing all alone out here? You're bored, aren't you? And you're searching for an answer. Just think, how many hundreds of people are on this boat? They're all here on vacation, right? Well, except the workers. But it's an escape for them. From reality. Right. When people are unhappy, they look for the truth. And when people are happy, they tend to run from it. And if you ask me, the truth is worth finding. Why is the truth worth finding? If it's such an unhappy thing, wouldn't those people who run from it really know what they're doing? Maybe they're not idiots after all. It's because those who run from things always find it catching up to them. And then they don't know what to do. But those who seek things out will always be prepared for what's next. But I can tell, just from talking to you today, that I like your style. That means you're an honest and truthful person. You're not afraid to look truth in the eye when others cower back in fear. And I should be proud of that. I should be proud that I'm unhappy. Right. You just need a bit more confidence, that's all. It's a lonely place at the top. You know? Detective reaches into his coat pocket, pulling out a hand-sized notepad. Here, take this. You might need something to help you remember your name. Notepad? What do you want me to do with it? Oh, live. Don't forget it. Write in it every day. That way you'll have something to reflect on when you end up like this. And you'll see how stupid you're being right now. I see. It really is easy to forget. It's so easy to forget about how fragile life really is. I'll show you a neat trick. Flip to the very center of the book, and right from there, working your way from the inside to the outside. It'll make it completely unreadable to anyone other than you, or at least anyone else who doesn't know the trick. That's cool. Did you come up with that yourself? Sure did. So if you try and steal it, I'll sue you for copyright. Oh, gosh darn it, with copyright right now on YouTube is wow. Nice job, Butler. Anyway, it seems like good advice, so I'll take it. You should always take my advice. Listen to me and you'll get far in life. Sure. Well, my work here. Back. Yeah, the two of us head back inside. Looks like this is where we part ways. Yep, but we'll run into each other again. Yep, we're stuck here together, aren't we? Unfortunately. Good night. It means good night. Oh, good night. Thanks. Butler walks to the door labeled 501 and swipes his key through the lock. Guess I should knock and hope my father's inside to let me in. Welcome back. My father opens the door for me. It sucks not having a key myself. Thanks. I plop onto the edge of the bed, away from the door, and take off my shoes, ready to go to sleep. You're smiling. That's a first in a long time. I'm slightly impressed. The curse might not be a bad idea after all. Just slightly. Ha! I was hoping for more than that. Life's a little bit better when you meet interesting people. That's true. Making connections with a wide range of people is good for business. It's not just what you know, but the people you know. That'll get you places in life. My father laughs to himself for a bit, but I'm too tired to really care. Maybe I could end this night on a good note after. I'm sorry, Gilligan. You're sorry? That came out of nowhere. I wondered what I could do to make things better, but you're never cooperative about it. It hasn't been the same since Mom died. You know that. And I don't think there's anything you can do. I've tried to move on since that day. You seem to have put all of your energy into the company since then. Maybe I can understand why. Isn't it like a second family to you? In certain ways, I suppose. If I had a choice, I would never have moved away. But you used Mom's death as an excuse to go start a new life for yourself somewhere else. And you just forgot about me. That's not true. You don't remember, huh? I had to abandon everyone and everything on a whim just because of that. It was for our own safety. Believe me, I know what I did. Have a little more respect for your own father. Respect? You think I still have any respect for you after what happened to Mom? You would have been safer if you hadn't. Quiet! I didn't do a darn thing to her. That wasn't my responsibility. No matter how many times you deny it, do you really think I'll believe you? I know what you were up to, whether you admit it or not. It's your fault that Mom had to die. Gilligan. Well, isn't it true? What do you have to say? Gilligan. Well, you'll do what? I'll talk to the others. I had hoped you would inherit the company, but I guess that won't be happening. I can't force you, so I'll have to choose a different successor. You're willing to do that, huh? And what do you think that would accomplish? It's the one thing you've asked of me these past 10 years. You are my son, after all, not the monster you think I am. Alright then, thank you. I'll see you in the morning. Good night, Gilligan. Good night. With that, I turn off the bedside lamp, crawl under the blankets, and close my eyes. Tomorrow can't come soon enough. What did the father do? What did the father do? Oh no, Legend of Couple? Oh boy! I slowly picked myself out of bed, feeling refreshed and full of energy. I glance around the room. Well, we'll have more of that in the next video. Holy crap. So the story is getting more and more interesting, but when are we going to get into a murder here? It's a maiden voyage murder. Come on, man. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye. Stay frosty.